There's no one in the chat yet. I don't think I'm gonna wait too long for this just because I kind of want to get moving here. Haven't done a live stream in a while. Anyway, been busy, obviously. See the Christmas stuff, see here. And then here. So there you go. So, just hanging out, doing stuff, getting that done. Disappointed with the way Yellowstone is turning out. It's like Taylor decided to have no fucks to give, He just decided to have no fucks to give, so, which is too bad because I think the end of the show and the way the season's going is kind of a reflection of his fighting with Kevin Costner. So anyway, want to talk about Skeleton Crew episode 3. Now, they've been captured. Jude Law's character, we don't know who that is. I think it might be the helmeted captain from the opening scene when they were boarding that freighter. And I think that they probably mutinied and threw him into the brig when they didn't get their payout. When, the other pirates didn't get their payout. And I think that's who Jude Law is at first. But from what he has said, Jode Nowwood could be a Jedi. Obviously, he's got some Force abilities. He could be a lot of different things. And he could be a lot of different people. We don't know. It's going to be interesting. I have a feeling that episode 3, they're going to just be escaping from that asteroid. I guess that's what it is, right? Or yeah, an asteroid pirate kind of cove. And they have to get their droid back for sure. And it's going to be one thing after another for these guys. But I want to talk a little bit about what we've seen so far and what could be foreshadowing. Okay, and what it's really about. Now, the beginning scenes in episode 1 of Skeleton Crew, we've got what looks to be an 80s suburban neighborhood. Which is fine. I mean, I know a lot of people were complaining about it, but these are the same people that can't watch Kenobi and enjoy it because of one character. Okay, so it's like, I don't really, your opinion matters not to me. And I enjoyed that show, so whatever. And when you see how they live, in Europe, all right, for instance, like in Germany and yes, I tried to cut my finger open the other day. In Germany and Britain, the kids all have to take these career tests, basically. And the people who get the highest scores usually end up going to college, like Oxford and Cambridge and all the rest of those places. That's what you're seeing here. You're not, the planet's set up to where you can't see the stars at night. So the first time the kids saw stars, they literally were in that pirate ship and escaped. The planet, look, and my God, that's something you weren't allowed to see. That's a commentary. Okay, it's a commentary on too serious of a childhood, too serious of a culture, too strident and strict of a culture. And I think Jon Favreau, I'm going to turn off one of these lights because they're harsh. I think that's a little better. I think that's a little better. All right, so I'm back. Um, it's too strict of a culture, and it's reflective of what we're seeing now in England, in a lot of European countries where, you know, the C student can't get beyond being, a street cleaner. Okay, but the A student and the high levels, they have to go into academia. In the United States, it's different. If you get A's and you don't really want to go to college, you don't have to. You can go to trade school and be a plumber. You'll be making more money and you won't be in debt for the rest of your life. I mean, think about that, all right? The fact that the parents are so concerned with image, I think, is also being commented on here. So it's kind of reflective of the state of California. And basically, when you're looking at the fact that they're all technologically advanced, the only time you see kids actually doing something physically entertaining and using their imaginations are Neil and Wim pretending to have a lightsaber battle, and Fern and KB on their hover bike. Okay, that's it. Lots of callbacks in these scenes too. Lots of like the opening scenes, like I've said before, that's A New Hope. The blue milk is kind of I think, a fuck you comment to The Last Jedi. All right. Well, no, actually, no. It's blue milk is no, blue milk is a callback to A New Hope. Green milk would be The Last Jedi. You've got lots of Spielbergian moments, Goonies and stuff like that. And you've got a callback to American Graffiti, including the kid on the other hoverbank, who looks just like Adam Driver. I think that was a middle finger fuck you salute to Kennedy. His name was Bonj, Bonjj, Falfa spelled phonetically Phalfa. Okay, so you got that. And that was Harrison Ford's character, Bob Falfa, in American Graffiti. Okay. But, like, there's so many great callbacks. It's hard to keep them all. But you're looking at a very rigid, organized world. And it inhibits, obviously, ascension. I'm going to use the word sentient being because you do have aliens living there. I saw Rhodians. I saw, of course, Neil is not human, but inhibiting the kids from wanting to experience everything they can and wanting to figure out for themselves what they want to be is what drives them out from the planet. I mean, they want an adventure. They find this thing. It turns into an old pirate ship, and suddenly they're, being dragged into an adventure that they didn't know they wanted. They knew they wanted. That became possible. Okay, that's what this is about. And it's like in episode 2, it's very typically Star Wars because you see everything. All right, you literally see everything. Including a callback to the Hutts. In fact, here's some news about Ahsoka. First off, Ahsoka season 2 is going to be filmed in Britain. I don't know if their DEI laws are like California's. I find it interesting they're moving, There aren't going to be any Lucasfilm shows done in in California in the next few years. No Star Wars at all. They're not planning on doing anything, which is, I think, interesting. And then, of course, we've got the guy from The Bear doing the voice of Rota, R-O-T-A, the Hutt, Jabba's son, for Mando and Grogu. Okay, and then Skeleton Crew, the guy that's getting the tattoo, you look at it, it is the sigil of the Hutt clans. Okay, so they're definitely going to be part of this, and I really like, so you got to think, what's Rhoda the Hutt going to be doing in Mando and Grogu? What's going on there? I'm really kind of intrigued by that because there's a lot of underlying holy shitberg stuff. I mean, would Rhoda the Hutt want revenge for his father's death? Or do Hutts think that way? I don't know. But go back to Skeleton Crew. Let's talk about the rumors. All right, first off, I want to talk about the law in California. California Senate Bill SB 132 deals with respect for transgenderism in prisons, etc. It also reveals a tax break for inclusivity for DEI stuff. So basically, it's an affirmative action law. That's what DEI is. Okay. The problem, I think, that the people that want it are going to have is the fact that that law could be visited by the United States Supreme Court and they can overturn it. Because, like affirmative action in Students for Fair Admissions, I think that's the case, Students for Fair Admissions versus the president and fellows of Harvard College, you would have a case that the DEI law, SB 132, basically violates the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. Equal everything, equality under the law. Okay, and you could have that thing overturned like that. So I don't know. I also want to say this to the people who think that they want to do this. First off, if you think that Bob Iger's woke, you're an idiot. He's a politician. Okay, pure politicians don't care about shit other than themselves. Okay, that's what they do. All right, and if there's a tax break, like 20% is what it's supposed to be, if there's a tax incentive to add, LGBTQ, who the fuck cares, in a TV show or a movie, they will do it because they want the money. Okay, they want that tax credit. So I look at it and go, okay, fine. I'm cool. I'm chill with that. Okay, I get it. If you're gonna do it, as much as I hate it, make it so it's so unnoticeable that I don't see it. Okay. Now, going to Chris Gore. Chris Gore reported that one of the kids has 2 mommies. Is it Neil? We don't know because he didn't say. I think it's Fern. Just because the way she treats guys, and again, it's another fuck you to Kennedy. All right, it's a fuck you to Leslie Headland. I don't. As you guys know, I don't like Fern. I think she's not a very good character. That's just me. What else? So we've got this coming up, and I want to tell people, if it's done the right way, like in the TV show Shrinking, everybody knows I like that show. There's a same-sex couple. It's Los Angeles in the present time. All right. And California gay just isn't gay. It's really fucking gay, and they're both fucking annoying. But I get it. There's also an annoying, woke neighborhood bitch named Liz, and I can't. I like her almost less than those two, just because she's a bitch. I mean, I don't, fuck, man. So, anyway, there's that. So, just get ready for it. I mean, you know what the law is. So, you know that the executives were like, we would really like this tax break. You must do this. Okay. Now, if they decided someday to build a volume stage at the Walt Disney Park somewhere in Florida, they wouldn't have to worry about it. Because Florida, Texas, would not do that. They would come up with a different tax incentive. Okay. And look, tax incentives are what state governments and national governments put out there, tax credits, so they get people to come in and do business. Okay. So that's why they did this. Okay. That's why you're going to have that. So it's not necessarily because the executives at Disney are woke, or even the executives at Lucasfilm are woke. It's because there's money attached. And when you're talking about this kind of thing, making 20% of $200 million is a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of money to anybody. So that's a lot of money that they get back in credits. Okay, so remember that when you're watching this, because the show, because the Ryan Cannells of the world, the Ding Bells from Alabama, and all that nerdrotic, A, they're not aware the law existed. B, they don't care because they don't understand. And they take everything that is out there, even if it's good, and shit on it to make money. Okay, that's the only way they can do it. Now, Skeleton Crew has an 81% Rotten Tomatoes score. I look at it just because of what may happen tonight and how badly or well they do it. I look at that to go down to like 75. But see, here's the deal. I don't think that it will be done in such an egregious way that you have to address it. Like, what the fuck did I just see? Okay, now it might, I don't know. But we'll just have to see. And I kind of can't wait. I'm going to be up, I'm going to be watching it, a glass of wine in my hands, taking it all in, probably, maybe even jotting down notes. So anyway, so there's that. I don't, got the house done, being decorated. I got to turn the lights on back there, but as you can see, there's that and that. And there you go. I would, to give you guys an idea, and to get some of you newbies here who've never read them. If I were you, I would get really familiar with Heir to the Empire, the Timothy Zahn trilogy. Get familiar with Clone Wars before Mando and Grogu, because Jabba's son is in a couple of the episodes of Clone Wars. Get familiar, and I know a lot of people saying, well, we should have to watch everything. Well, just do it anyway. If you're a Star Wars fan, do it anyway. Expand your knowledge, all right? Expand your knowledge. So anyway, so I've been on for 20 minutes. Really, there's nothing going on. I mean, nothing about Kennedy, Sparrow. He's talked about a lot of different things, but Nothing about Kennedy lately. I mean, it's just been quiet. So we're all just kind of going, okay, what's going on? What's the deal? I mean, I don't even want, I mean, so are we waiting until she, till the middle of second quarter next year? Why? Just go. Just go. Just go. I mean, we've been doing this for 5 years and it's starting to get old, right? It's starting to get like, you know, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's like, get the fuck out of here now, bitch. All right. But yeah, so there's nothing about Kennedy out there that I've seen. No rumors that she got her contract renegotiated or renewed. Because I think Chris Gore would say something. I think that Matt Bellany would have said something. And he hasn't, I mean, he hasn't said anything about her in a long time, Bellany. All right. So who knows? Anyway, I kind of wanted to do a short live stream. So get out there. I did a live exposition of the house. So if you want to look at yesterday's upload, I got my house decorations to show off. I did a housewarming video. And then the video that was uploaded before that is a video about California SB 132 and students for fair admissions versus president and fellows of Harvard College, which was basically the landmark case that ended affirmative action. Okay, and my thing is DEI is basically affirmative action on steroids, and it has to go because it's ultimately racist. Okay, anyway, so I gotta go. I'm gonna be baking cookies. I'm gonna be on my feet, so I gotta change. I'm wearing my cowboy boots, so because I was out for a little bit today. I gotta change into comfortable shoes because my back will start hurting, and I don't like that. So here's Kojak. Koji. Coach. There he is. There's Kojak. He says hi. And I'll see you guys later. I think when the episode drops and I watch it, I'll do a short video for Skeleton Crew and give you my preliminary thoughts. So anyway, I'll see you guys around the galaxy. Behave, be safe. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Let's get the views up. All right, see you guys around the galaxy.